So you won your very first LCS split, and now you've achieved the very first undefeated split in LCS history. Are you the Canyon of NA, or what's going on?
It's not that like I don't know. It's like kind of I'm a part of the team Liquid, so maybe that's the little bit true. But I think the more than thing is like my coaching step is building the team as a like a layer to layer. So they are being like like a perfect building, I would say. So spring we are just building layers, so it's a lower, and summer is being higher. That's what I feel like. So I feel like Team Liquid Honda is not a like only one special player. It's like five players are playing as a team. Is my thinking.
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate spring versus summer on 1 to 10?
I think spring was more like I would say one plan, like only one plan to win, or two plan to win. But summer is being more a lot, like 4 to 5 plans or 6 plans. So we have a more weapons to use.
Yeah, so in spring, you interviewed with Travis Gafford, and you called yourself the LCS King. Are you still the king, or are you now the LCS God, do you think?
I think I didn't win the summer split yet,
So still some...
yeah, so I should be the king yet because there's no winner without me right now. So yeah, I actually think I'm the king yet.
Okay. So after all those years on Jin Air, Brion, when you came to Team Liquid, what was your expectation?
The expectation was I thought we can do well because I thought the members' synergy, I would say, looks really great because Ian has a good mindset to play as a selfish player, as a dealer, and Yon has a good mindset to play with teammates, but he is actually selfish too. I really like this because I think the selfish is really important to the mid ADC. Yeah, so that's what I think that was really good synergy. And I think I first come here is the reason why was Core. I think CoreJJ is actually the important person. He's the like main shot caller, and he leads the game really well. His initiative is so insane, and conversation in the game is really insane. So like I actually think the core is. I thought this team is gonna be really good. Yeah.
So would you say then your expectations were met, or do you think you're exceeding expectations?
Sorry.
Like when you came to NA, was it what you expected, or are you surprised by how good you guys are playing?
I think at the spring I didn't like a lot surprised because it was actually like kind of like I don't know if we're gonna win, but like as a regular season like fifth, but being like improving, so I just didn't mind it. But I didn't know we were gonna win. So at summer split, I thought we can do more better. I don't know if we're gonna be undefeated like first 7-0 or something, but I thought we were gonna be better. So I think it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned that CoreJJ was a big reason when you came, why you came. And then when I was talking to APA last week, he mentioned how CoreJJ handles a lot of the late game shot calling, the team fighting. So does that make your job as a jungler easier, or do you still have to do a lot of talking in the game?
No, I think at the early plan. So like first thing, I think early plan wise, I think I talk with Impact in the game, and these two like Impact and me leads the early game a lot, and Core is trying to handle the game at the weak side or shot calling, and the late game he's helping a lot. But as an early plan too, like Core is like we don't play only games inside. We just come outside and talk what is our early plan is, late plan is like so. He's including himself at the early plan a lot better. Yeah.
So does it make like your job easier?
My job is more easier, I would say. Yeah.
So you guys have now locked first place. C9 and FlyQuest are going to compete for the second spot. What are your thoughts on C9 and FlyQuest as teams?
I think C9 is a very strong laning team, but doesn't have a good macro, I would say. So these guys are kind of opposite with us. Individually really good and good skills, good landing page, but doesn't have a good like team macro or like good shot caller, I would say. So that's I think difference. So I think C9 is a good team because they have a very good potential to be a very good team. And FlyQuest is actually kind of to me crazy team, I would say. Their play style is sometimes insane, like side TP play, like Beepo is like sense play or inspired like Giga Fed, then he just like carries the game with quad. Or like Masu and Busio is playing as a very aggressive, even though they don't have jungle, like they just mind like we are 2v3, like just come in guys, like kind of this thing. So these guys are just like insane, I would say, like crazy mans. Yeah, these guys are crazy mans.
Yeah, I agree. So like which team do you think is better, C9 or FlyQuest? Like who do you think is going to be the second best team?
I think C9 is better.
You think C9 is better?
Yeah, C9's laning page much more better.
Yeah. So this will be, fingers crossed, your first time attending Worlds. What are you most excited for to potentially go to at Worlds?
This is a like sad thing about me, like because I met T1 at MSI, I met T1 at the EWC, and I lost as a little bit same story. But MSI, I was thinking that I can improve more. So I was actually thinking that this defeat is gonna be grow me a lot. And when I go to EWC, I thought this is the chance that I can revenge, and I throw the game. So I was thinking that, like, really sad. So my goal in the Worlds will be beating T1.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty hard goal because they're a pretty good team. But what are some of the things you learned, coming after MSI? What are like some of the things you're gonna focus on now going to Worlds?
First thing was like the focusing thing, and the like individually being sharp, that kind of things, and about the early plans too, because I'm learning a lot about it against them, like especially to MSI teams like BLG or kind of teams. These guys, so yeah, that kind of things I'm learning a lot. Yeah.
So when Worlds was last in Europe a few years ago, Showmaker said in an interview there are a lot of villains in EU. Are you excited to meeting the villains in SoloQ of EU?
FF, bro.
Have you ever played? Because I mean, you live in Korea now. You play NA SoloQ. Have you ever played any other server or only Korea? And
I play China, Korea, Japan, and now Saudi.
Yeah.
So Saudi has a server too. So I didn't play a single Europe server, but I heard a lot of villains are there.
Yeah.
So I feel excited, but I think I don't have a chat in that game.
Yeah, I turn off your chat.
I think my chat is gonna be like
Yeah. So when you go to bootcamp, are you gonna try and hit really high rank, or are you just gonna like play a little bit? What are you like thinking?
I think most likely, like at the NA too, I play a lot of SoloQ. So I think when I go to EU, I play a lot of SoloQ, but not like focusing on the like LP. I just wanted to practice more champions, like same. Like I work on like 8 years like that. So like new champions, like what I'm gonna do at the stage, or like there's a Joker pick or something. So I'm gonna just like practice champions.
So usually people will come up with like funny IGNs when they go to bootcamp. What is gonna be your Europe IGN? If you know already. If you don't, it's fine.
A Mutal. Mutal. You know what? Mutal. You know what I mean, right?
That's a pretty good IGN.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Goodbye, guys.
That's pretty much all I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.